This video is what you need to master all the aspects of winning your fights in Warzone. Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be covering 4 different topics that will help you become a professional player and win fights that you thought were impossible to win before, as well as go through some underrated topics that I don't see a lot of people taking advantage of, including the pros themselves. And these 4 topics will be building outplays, underrated vehicle advantages, gunfight tactics, and situational awareness and advantages. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to share it with your squad so you guys can squad up and win your next fights. And a sub to the channel will always be highly appreciated. Now let's start the video. Alright, so starting off with building outplays, we're going to be covering these 2 buildings that are at factory. They're both identical, just one of them is rotated in a 90 degrees way. So anything that I say on one building can work on the other in the most part.
How does my stun not hit this man?
Here he comes.
Oh.
Now here you can hear the audio cue that he closed the door behind him, and most likely he's gonna go up the stairs because it's gonna be safer for him. But it's not gonna be safe for me to chase him up the stairs. So in that case, since I'm on the roof, I can use this tactic to get in front of him and on the second floor before him and actually surprise him. Poor guy.
No.
Now, even if you have a small feeling that somebody's on the roof and you're not sure, never take the stairs when you can use this tactic instead. And this works on both buildings. It can be tricky to learn at first because I kept falling when I learned this tactic, but with time it becomes really easy. On.
Oh, fucking.
Naughty word. So in this fight, I proceed to knock 2 people.
Let's do the push.
So, instead of going down the stairs and going up 2 floors, or even doing that tactic that you saw in the previous play, you can do something really quick, which is jumping from one side of the building onto the air conditioner unit, and from there you're gonna have easy access to the roof. This guy is rezzing and he has no...
I pushed that woods.
Alright, so now we're gonna be talking about the tin building. It's at Salt Mine, there's more than one, I think. And it also exists at PD near Superstore. And the difference about this building is each time you want to approach it in different locations, the first step to start doing these plays is going to be a little bit different. So here, you're going to start with a trash can, a trash dumpster, whatever it's called. I think it's going to be 4 vaults. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. So the best part about these plays is most people don't know them. So what you're going to see now is... they're all just staring at the stairs and waiting for me to come up from that side.
Someone landed behind us.
Let's go! Down there.
Ah, il m'a collé sa thermite.
Easy. Down him. So here we got a knock. UAV. This is duos, by the way. So the difference here is, instead of approaching it like the last one, the first step is going to be different. We have to jump on this pole. And from there, it's going to be the same thing. Look at this play. Look at this play.
Holy shit, I can't believe... What? I didn't know that.
My teammate loves this.
How do you do that?
I love his laugh. This is also going to be a different approach for the tin building. And the best part about this, if your teammate is coordinated enough, you can easily wipe any squad using this tactic. So we got the knock and we know it's time to push.
Hey. I love it.
From where?
Probably try and run this way. Second floor there.
So as soon as I use this play to get onto the second floor, if you notice, my other teammates coming from the other side, and my third teammate is covering from the side, and you'll see why. Down.
He's down.
Crack one.
Now, if it wasn't for that teammate, I would be completely dead.
Got your full.
Now, this yellow building right here exists in all over Verdansk, so this applies to all the buildings that exist there. And I noticed I'm getting shot by 3 different guys, and I'm solo versus trios here. So the regular thing is to hide in one of the rooms and take the height advantage, but the better thing to do is actually to climb on this window and wait for them, because nobody expects you to be sitting over there in the open sometimes.
Take off a UAV.
Here, my
problem right
teammate
now.
pops a UAV for me. So I wait for one guy to come up the stairs. That's what the first move you do. And now it's time to reposition. And this guy is completely clueless. He's looking at the second floor. He's thinking I'm still there at the window.
What the?
And on the UAV, I noticed that there's one more person on the same level as me, so I'm expecting him to be in one of the corners up ahead.
Ayo,
Easy
tropa!
one.
Mano, tropa!
Oh my. Now, this one is something that people need to understand. Having the height advantage is always going to be good for you. So I noticed on the minimap that there's 3 people and my teammate knocked one of them. I can proceed to fight with him and we can also get the fight easily won. But it's also safer for me to take the height advantage above them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm pushing 2 teams, 2 broken, 1 down. No, wait!
And none of them expected it. This is why we always take the high ground. Always.
Found him? Dead?
Easy. And as for this firehouse that's located near stadium, I never take the regular way up because there's always people camping that small narrow stair, and it's almost impossible to win it if somebody is good with his shots. He's camping the stairs. And cover. Now, as for this building, I'm not gonna talk a lot. I'm already explaining it to my teammates, so just listen to what I'm saying in this video. Alright? Now, the second guy will do this. You crouch here, you try to vault on this roof, and you go up here. That's step 1. Okay, step 2, you jump on this chimney, and you jump sideways. One thing I like to point out is that when you want to jump using your parachute, always jump sideways. It will give you a bigger distance to cover, and it will make this play possible. And you're here. And of course, after you're done with this play, you can go around the side of the building. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Now, from here, one guy, let's say, is holding this. The other will rotate around here to the other balcony and enter from the other side at the same time. And that's a double entry that you will not expect. With riot shields, 3 of them. I know how to do it. You know, there's a window push we can do.
I mean, I have to do some text, I can still.
Now, this is gonna be one of my favorite things to do in this yellow building, which will also help you get on the second floor to any of the rooms without having to risk going up the stairs. Stuck him! And that's why I'm the king of thermites, just saying.
They got weapons, left side, pick
Vehicle coming in, vehicle.
So to do this, all you have to do is go up the window from here, go to the side, vault up, and you're there. And nobody expects where you are. Now, we all know this building that's in Verdansk, and there's multiple ways to enter it. But the best part about this one at train station is there's an extra jump spot that you can use. And please note that this is going to be in Iron Trials, so you're going to be noticing that the HP is going to be much higher. And the best part is this clip will also show you why stims are the best thing to use in Iron Trials. And this is the extra jump spot that I'm talking about. So here, I know that I'm in a very bad situation and my teammate is still 20 meters on the first floor. So I throw a Simtex, and as soon as I get that stick, I know that a Simtex stick in Iron Trials is gonna be a 100% down. I pop the stims. No, I stuck one! And we got a team wipe, baby. Now, this is one of the places that I don't see a lot of people talking about, which is going to be also in Boneyard. And this is also in Iron Trials. I think I was chasing a 30 bomb in solo trios. Now, I noticed that he saw me, so the first thing I should do after playing that play is reposition. Even if it's a good spot, my position is known and I have to reposition from there. I said position way too much. For some reason didn't clip at the first part, so this is also in Boneyard. What you have to do is you have to vault up from the edge to the top of the white truck.
Guys, hold on.
There's a pish.
I got it.
The push.
There's a new gun called pish. And again, from here, you have an advantage where people won't expect. You're not climbing up the stairs, and you'll see what I mean. I'm serious. Oi! There's a full team here!
Yeah, I know.
No, like camping with shotguns, I'm talking.
Reviving.
Alright, so concerning vehicles being underrated. Most of the times when I see people playing, including the pros, they use the vehicles to go from A to B, and that's it. But there's one thing that you don't understand about vehicles is that they're in third person. Basically, you're playing in third person, you have literal wall hacks where you can see people and they can't see you. And this is the perfect example.
I know exactly what you're doing. I know exactly what you're gonna do.
So because I'm using the vehicle, I can see that this guy is repositioning here to flank me.
Cheater!
Cheater. Cheater, no, I'm not cheater, ya ahbal.
Best.
Ahbal means stupid in Arabic. So, as for this play, this is literally my favorite thing about using trucks in Warzone, which is literally to go through walls. So, I knock the first guy and I see the second guy behind this wall. So, if I jump out of the vehicle, he's gonna expect me to either be behind the vehicle or still inside it. But that's the best part. When you align your truck with a wall, parallel to it, and you go to the front and left or right, depending on where the wall is, it will literally vault you to the other side like this.
100 IQ right there.
You didn't expect it.
Let's go.
And I can see one guy right behind the wall here. And this is the same tactic, same way. They won't see it coming 100% of the time. Poor guy. As you saw in the previous videos, we saw that there's a lot of buildings that we can use them to outplay people by going to the second floor or to the roof without taking the stairs. Now, some buildings don't offer that advantage. So in that scenario, you can use vehicles to do the same thing as well. He's low! Let's go!
I got him. Let's go, Laz.
Move from the game.
And this is literally my favorite thing about trucks. We know how we all know that if somebody goes prone behind a truck, we can see him between the wheels of the empty space under the truck. So here my friend was telling me, he was daring me to actually go wipe the squad using a truck only.
Oh no. Oh.
So I started the chase around...
Well, they got another truck they can... I can't see them, bro.
Connected, you go.
And this is where the outplay starts.
Oh, that's that. No.
So I got two guys on me, I got no plates, and I don't have any proper weapons.
Bro.
I knock the first, and this is where the switch happens. I use the space that's under the truck to finish the first guy, and I wait for the second guy to come. When the moment is right, I use the truck to switch seats, switch directions I mean, and he's caught off guard. Now we're gonna start with the third part of the video, which is Gunfight Tactics. Now in this part, you're gonna be seeing different fights with different scenarios, and I'm gonna be explaining what goes through my mind in every single one of these fights. So I'm getting shot by a squad. I don't know how many there are yet. Actually, I do. There are 3. And I see them all flanking me. And I see rose skins and I shit myself. So I patiently wait for one of them to show themselves.
Appreciate the phone, man. Welcome.
And I miss my shot. So I have to reposition. Now this is where the play starts. I broke the glass and they heard it. I couldn't do shit here. I'm low HP and I'm 1v3. My teammates are in a tournament and they're doing something else right now. I was in a tournament as well. What the fuck? So I popped the daddy and repositioned all the way around them. And they have no idea I'm here yet. So they think I'm still inside and they're throwing their grenades. And this is the perfect chance to take out the first guy. So now it's gonna be a 1v2. I reposition again, reload, and wait for the opportunity to come for me.
It'll be the worst when you gotta drive this far to find.
And here, there's only one way for this guy to go out, which is through that small angle that I have, and I proceed to knock him.
Someone.
And now it's gonna be 1v1, an easy 1v1 if anything. And I have 2 thermites to use. So I throw them.
Right here.
Yep.
So if he's being rezzed, he's gonna go towards the thermites, he's gonna get knocked. Third guy's clueless, easy wipe. This is gonna be a really tricky 1v2 situation. So they have the high ground on me, I'm missing a lot of my shots, and I knock the first guy. Now, when I knock the first guy, I reposition to plate up, and I realize I'm out of plates, and this is where the tricky part happens. I was waiting for him to start rezzing so I can finish him, but sadly he had a self-res. There you go. And now I'm in a very bad situation. I'm in a 1v2, they're both up, no one's knocked, and I don't have plates. So I know one of them is going to be covering his teammate and the other is going to be plating up at that time. And that's the only time I have to push, otherwise I have to run away from the fight and they might kill me. I threw some shots. I got thermite upstairs to know if that guy went upstairs, it will let me know by doing some area damage on him.
Coming up.
And that's when I had to push in. I knocked the first guy that's plating up and I know his teammate's gonna come around the corner any second now. So I jumped out of the corner. This guy does not expect anything. And GG's. Now in this situation, I'm chasing a guy. I heard the door that he closed it behind him. So I know he's gonna be in this room or he's gonna jump out and I can hear him. So this is how you play audio cues against your enemies. I opened the door.
It's in the room.
And this guy's shooting at the door thinking I'm chasing him from there and he's clueless from the angle I'm gonna be taking on him.
You're fucking mad.
It's a 1v3. Now this is gonna be on Rebirth. It's the final circle. I'm in a 1v3 situation and this is how I'm gonna play it out. I have a sniper, I keep my range, I knock the first guy. The second guy comes in, nasty flick on him.
He's cracked. Oh, I didn't crack one.
I realized I don't have a gas mask, so I have to come back. Third guy's in the building, I can hear him. So I reposition and replate. I know his teammates giving him information. As soon as I get shot, I'm really low HP. So in this scenario, I have to keep moving away from my enemy until I'm full HP or somehow able to fight. Now this is the small details that matter. I close the door behind me. I close it on purpose and reposition into a corner so I can plate up a little bit and my HP goes back up to full. He goes in, I go out.
No shot.
And he's
Get
dead.
it.
Oh my.
Bro.
Now this is gonna be a 1v4 situation or a 1v2 v2. And it's the final circle. I'm the last guy alive, and this is where the opportunity of understanding what I have with me and how I can play it comes into play. So I realized there's 2 guys pushing me and I'm completely in the open. I have 2 options here. Go to the right or go to the left. If I go to the right, one of them can go to the right and one guy to go to the left. They'll have 2 angles on me and I'm gonna be pinched in the middle, I'm gonna die. So I go back to the left and throw stuns while doing it. If you notice, the zone is pushing them out. So I keep spamming the stuns so they can take damage. And that's where I throw the thermites. I love thermites because they do area damage. And they're telling me that they're pushing out. With the live pings.
How much comes down? Fair.
My teammates really hard team. And as I'm replaying, I noticed that somebody's pushing me from the left.
There's
I
a
reposition
here.
and replay. Live mark him. To hit him with a headshot. Now we're in a 1v1. And GG's.
What's up? Did you watch?
Now, this is one of the things I really love to do, which is a fake. I noticed that there's a guy in front of me that he's shooting at me, so I have to take cover. And the only way to take cover is to go to the right through the doors. So as soon as I open the door, he knows that I'm gonna go to the right, or that's what he thinks I'm doing. In that case, I just pop out, proceed to kill him. Always use audio cues against your enemies. He thought I'm going to the other side, but that's not the case anymore. Now in this gunfight tactic, you're gonna be seeing me using movement and my environment to the best advantage I can do. I already knocked somebody and I can hear them res. So I proceed, I throw a thermite. So as soon as I saw two people, I flicked my thermite to the guy to the left because he's plating up. So that's the guy that got knocked. And here I can get a 100% knock. Knock the second, a third is coming in. I'm replating. Now I did a mistake here, which is I'm using my close range weapon to finish both of them instead of just finishing them with my long range weapon and keeping that for the third guy. And that's where trouble starts. This guy just pops in. Hello. So I zigzag out of the cover and I wait for him. As soon as I hear him come back, I reposition and I close the door behind me. Do the same thing again. Close the door behind me. Now I have time to reload.
No, bunny
He's
hop.
coming. Bunny hop. Dead.
Oh my god.
I like that. I like it.
So in this situation, I'm in a solo duos match, and I'm in a 1v1 situation currently. That was nasty, and you can see it from my reaction right here. So after finishing the first guy, I realized there's 3 more people around me. I was staying up and I was looking at chat here. Proceed to knock the second guy. And I'm popping UAV here, and this is where the play starts. I pop the UAV. If you notice, there's one guy to my left shooting at me, but he's far away. And there's one guy that's closer. So this guy is gonna be the focus right here. I go to the corner and aim down sights and wait for him. Yes, I'm hard scoping, but that's what you should do because you can predict where he's gonna be coming from. He's knocked, and now his teammate is gonna be easy to kill. So this is gonna be a situation where me and my teammate are splitting in duos, and it's gonna be about repositioning, replating, reloading, and knowing when to strike.
Yeah, it was a nasty push I just did there. That Eden went behind him. He went, well.
I'm low on ammo, low on plates, and I have to reposition right now.
Right. I've got a loadout.
Give me comms, give me comms.
Yeah.
Since my first daddy's out, I got the second, which actually came in clutch. This guy's chasing with a shotgun. I'm literally running for my life right here. I can't believe he didn't notice me there. I still can't believe he didn't notice me there. And this guy kept chasing me no matter what. So he ran away here after throwing the Molotov, and now is the time to strike. Although I'm out of plates, that's the only thing I can do now, is either run away or fight them when they don't expect it. So he's gonna be rezzing his teammates right now. Oh! Don't remember this clip. And now I remember it. So I'm playing solos, and I got third-partied by a guy right here, and I had to reposition. But I have a stun, but I'm low on ammo. So what I do is I throw the stun against the wall. It's gonna catch him off guard. He's stunned, he can't do anything. And he's knocked out. Now, this is something that's gonna be done with your teammate. There's gonna be a lot of roof campers that are just camping on top of pool or any place that has a ladder. In that case, one of my teammates gonna go up the ladder and make noise on purpose so he can get baited with it, while I stay in the back with an MG, a sniper, anything that's good at range, and I melt them as they proceed to go up. Jump down as soon as he shoots at you. You see him in the right corner. There you go. That's how teamwork is. Now, this is literally one of my favorite things in this game, and I don't know why people hate on it and hate on the drone, but it gives you literal wall hacks. You can mark people without having a UAV. You can see ghosted people, which is something the UAV can't do. And this is the perfect example. If it wasn't for my teammate and his drone, I would be dead.
Nobody on this side.
Here, rest up. Oh shit. I'm low HP and I have no plates. Help, I need a live mark. Now that live mark right here tells me where he is, and I can pre-fire to win this fight. That's the only reason I was able to win this fight here.
Does that work for you? Does that work for you?
Oh my god. Oh! Alright, so these two clips are both gonna be in Iron Charles, and like I said before, Iron Charles is 400 HP when you're full plated and full health. And the first video is gonna show you why stims are really important in this game mode, because they help me clutch, especially when I don't have the luxury of having plates or falling back to cover. And the second one is gonna be, well, when the second one starts, you'll see.
Show me what the fuck. Oh, he saw me. I got one. Shut the fuck up.
Another one coming on your left.
Stims are really OP in this game mode. They're really OP. So that was the first fight showing why stims are important. Now, as for the second fight, I'm gonna show you why the perk quick fix is also as important, and the combination of both would be great, but sadly I don't have a clip for that yet. So I got hit by two guys here. I'm completely in the open. So as you realize here, I don't have any plates, I don't have any stims, but I have the perk quick fix. And you don't need to kill somebody to regenerate. As soon as you get a knock, you're gonna regenerate to full HP. And in this game mode, it's actually better than having plates. As you can see, it clutches everything up.
Wow. Nice.
Alright, so in this one, I heard multiple fights at Stadium. And I was in a 1v3 situation the whole time, so I couldn't actually have the luxury of fighting them head on. But as I was approaching, I saw one guy that was split by himself. And that's where it comes like to situational awareness and why I'm putting this title. As I kill him, you're gonna realize he has 2 proximity mines. Now, instead of just leaving them for nobody to take them or just leave them there, I see that there's 2 entrances, one in front of me and one behind me. And I know there's more people around me and I cannot cover both of them. If I go in the middle, I'm easily sandwiched and dead. So I throw one here and one in the back. And there you go. One is already broken armor. And I have 2 dead silences here. So I can easily use one. And it didn't get clipped fully here, but as you can see, the second proximity mine also showed me there's somebody in the back, which helped me clutch the fight as well. So always be aware of what's going on around you. Even the simplest things as having an extra frag grenade or a proximity mine or a claymore can actually help you clutch up in ways you didn't think of. And as for this play, this is probably one of my favorite plays. I know there's people in police station, but I can't know where exactly.
They're hiding in that room over here.
As soon as I heard them, I know this is gonna be Aaron Charles duos. So pushing 2 guys that are camping in the room is never gonna be a good option. And my teammate isn't there yet.
Kill these guys first. coming out the roof?
No, no, I'm hiding in the room here. I have an idea to open the door. Wait. So the reason I did this play is, of course, I threw some extra armor plates on the side. Maybe we need them later on. Is if I have to open the door, I'm gonna be exposed to at least 4 to 6 angles of people camping in an area that I don't know. As for this, when I open the door, I'm gonna have the advantage of being prone. I'm gonna have the advantage of gonna be smoke, so they can't see me the way I can see them, and they won't expect it. And it resulted in a very beautiful clutch. I'm the fucking smartest player in this entire game.
Left corner. Cracked.
I'm the... That's one of my favorite plays, to be honest. Alright, so for the final 2 clips of this video and this category of situational awareness, I'm gonna be talking about final circle rotations. And most of the times my problem with final circles is there's somebody camping in a bush, somebody that's prone. It's the lack of information. So if you guys have a gas mask and some audio cues to play with, that's all you need to do to get the information that you need, and I'm gonna be explaining them in these 2 plays. So I hear them under me, but I don't know where exactly. But I do have a gas mask and a dead silence. So the zone's gonna move to the front. I can cut them off by being ahead of them while using the gas mask. We get the first kill. Papa Daddy. And here it's too late. Too late for the guy.
Very nice finish. Wow.
So, in this case, we have 2 more teams left for the final circle. Weirdly enough, it's also in stadium. I know that there's 1 team outside the circle, so as this zone pushes them in, we can hold them off. Easy, easy kill, especially that we have the high ground on stadium. As for the second team, I only hear them under us, but I have no idea where they are. But I do have a golden gas mask, which is 1 plate, 1 bar of golden gas mask, which is 2, which is more than enough for me to go around them and see where they are. Other side. I'm gonna gas mask to them. Alright, I'm gonna gas mask to them.
Underneath.
If you made it this far, thank you for watching the whole video. And a like and a sub to the channel would be highly appreciated. And if you found this video very informative, share it with your friends, your squads, and let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next.